I'm gonna try the kids' bathroom because our bathroom does not need a lot of work, so I figured I'll tackle the bigger problem first. The floors are staying pretty good. You remember seeing the video that I did of the floors. A child has a headband hanging here. Bryn's stuff is all in here. Let's just take a peek. She keeps her stuff pretty tidy, and she's got this other cabinet over here. Again, she keeps everything very organized. Now, Miss Kerrigan was given the drawers. Yeah. What I'm going to work on first is the cabinet that we have back here, and I'll just back up so you can see. It's a big cabinet. It's great storage for this bathroom. We used to have a mirror on the back of that door, and Bryn took it for her room. So I'll just open these up and share with you the disaster. Oh, and my ceiling light is out. I have to, hang on, let me go get a stool and a light bulb and change that out so we can see. Okay, so we've got light now. I'm always like, for the first like few minutes, I'm always scared the thing's gonna crash down. You can see in the messy cabinets. Okay, I think I showed you guys this cabinet before, I think. See what happens when you don't keep up on stuff? This is what happens. I have some storage containers that I had in the kitchen and in the bathroom cupboards. Makeup cases again. Bryn's got razor blade things there. That's where the light bulbs were. Down here I've got paper towel, which I normally have it out of the packages, but we got lazy with groceries the past 2 weeks and just biffed it in there. A plethora of bath puffs, which, like, okay, we don't need that many bath puffs. Some toilet paper, Sitz. Okay, I was actually, okay, to be honest, I was going to take this out of the cabinet because I just thought that was kind of embarrassing to have a Sitz bath in there. It's, okay, I just figured out what a Sitz bath was recently. Now let me explain to you something. And if you want to forward ahead this part of the video, I really don't blame you. Okay, but in case you don't have an older sister to tell you this stuff, or a mom or a good friend, I had no idea what a Sitz bath was because I had C-sections with my kids. Bryn was an emergency C-section, and then with Kerrigan we just had a C-section the second go around. So I never used a Sitz bath after giving birth. Now maybe a lot of people have used these and know what it is, so you can carry on and forward through the video. But I'm going to explain it because now I just purchased this earlier this year. The reason I did was because I was having some issues. Now this was the issue. Cheap toilet paper. Now, my family uses the Charmin Basic. I don't know if there's a perfume in it. I don't know if it's the paper itself, but I find it irritating to my skin. And I was having some troubles with irritation. Now, I knew it wasn't a UTI, I knew it wasn't bladder infection, but I was having some irritation and I didn't know what was wrong. So my sister, God love her, suggested a Sitz bath, and she had to explain to me what the heck it was. And then I bought some Epsom salts to go in there. So you sit that bowl in the top of the toilet seat, and like you lift up, do you lift up the seat? Yeah, you lift up your toilet seat and then you sit that down in. This thing has a bag and everything. I didn't use that, but you just fill the bowl with some warm water and Epsom salts, and then you just basically sit down. And I'm telling you, it works. So if you've ever had that situation with irritation from toilet tissue, that will clear it up. I'm telling you right now. I was fine by the end of the day, and I have since switched to Angel Soft. This is a 12-pack, and it costs $10, I think. Toilet paper's kind of expensive here. The Angel Soft kind I get, it's 12 rolls. I think it's 12. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think it's 12 rolls, and it's like $20-some. So for me, I do the expense. The kids and Scott don't seem to mind the basic, so they stick with the basic. Okay, that was a whole lot of information to take in. I'm sorry, But I had to share. I've made it to 42 without knowing what a Sitz bath was, and I'm sure most of you are probably wishing you had made it a little bit farther without knowing what a Sitz bath was. Moving on to my paper towel. Okay, so my paper towel storage, what I normally do, Kleenex, is lay these down this way. But what I'm going to do is just take them out for now, give the cupboard a good cleaning out with my spray and my paper towel, and I'm just going to take everything out of this area and then just reorganize. This stuff I'm not going to drag well, maybe I should. I don't know. Let's see what I do. Let's see if I can speak. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so I obviously need to buy some more toilet paper. So toilet paper is there. I moved the paper towel up to be next to it there because I can get, that's, let's see, that's almost 2 packages of toilet paper or paper towel. I could stand it up, I suppose, but whatever. It's working like this. It's not rolling all over the place. And toilet paper there. I moved the light bulbs down the bottom here. These are just shower curtain liners that I get at the dollar store when I'm home, $1.25, and I just switch out the liner. Those ones are just clear. And then I've just got the boxes and the extra empty containers down here, which I may put to use up here. So I'll just leave them down there for now, and I'm going to tackle the next shelf. Okay, I have everything out on the counter now. I'm just up on the stool, and I'm just moving the stuff from the top shelf down to this other shelf just so I can get it wiped down okay. And then I'll deal with these items. Alright, so let me just finish doing that. Okay, bear with me, I've got a long tripod hanging from this. We have both of these cup things, but I just realized this one's broken. It's missing the thing that's going to hold the cups. So that can go. And something else that can go, I've just been looking at Scott's contacts. He hasn't worn contacts in a while. He had trouble with his eyes a while back, and he stopped wearing them. But unfortunately, they're not my prescription, and they may not fit my eyes, and they've expired. So those have to be thrown out. So now I'm just going to sort stuff. He likes to keep all his things up here. Whenever I'm at Costco, I get his deodorant, because you can get, what is it, 4 in a pack for like $7.99 or something. And it's a heck of a lot cheaper here, because I think one here is probably close to $7.99. So it's a good deal. So that's just his stash. So I'm just going to start putting some of the stuff back up here on the shelf. Okay, I'm getting there. Up top I have just the extra supplies, I guess you call it, just kind of stacked a little bit. I found 3 bottles of shampoo, so if the next time the kids say they need shampoo, they just go for new flavors or new scents, I guess you'd call it, and then these ones get left, but these are like brand new, so I'll just put those up there. Then we have some extra things, the cup holder, the, what's it called, the Oral-B flossy jet thing, I don't know what it's called. We have 2 of those. The dentist sold us 2 of them. Anyway, the other one's in our bedroom or bathroom. And then I've got this hook thing for over the door just in case we need it. And then a nightlight and some shower hooks. And then in these baskets here, I'm not going to let the girls use these baskets anymore because they just fill them with stuff, and it's like crazy because you saw what they ended up looking like. So in here, instead, I decided to put all our meds. This is all like cold medications. We got Buckley's, we've got a nasal spray, I've got a neti pot. You have to be very careful with those. Make sure you're using the proper water with those. Sudafed, cough and cold. There's a new, I don't know if it's new, but it's a Robitussin. I don't think this is it. I think it's red. Anyway, that's cough and chest congestion. That's peak cold. I forget what the other one is, but I will definitely buy it again. Totally just jinxed myself against getting a cold. Okay. Then this stuff is all like pains and creams and back pain, all that kind of stuff. Bryn's Singulaire for allergies, stuff like that. And then in this little bucket, I've put the tooth-related things. They've got their little flossers. I don't really care for these ones. I like the Reach. I think mine is a Reach brush thingy. And then I've got the instructions for our new toothbrushes. Dad got us each one of these toothbrushes. He found them at Costco. They're amazing. I love them. And then we have all these little floss things, but they're good for braces. My mom, these were actually Mom's. She had a bridge, and she used to use those. And then we were going through some of her things this past summer, and because Dad said he didn't need these anymore, and my sister was like, take those back, because I think my kids are headed for braces at some point. And Kylie had braces and is done, and she used these things for her braces. So my sister was like, you might as well take them with you in case your kids need them. And now, okay, so I've got a garbage bag going. I have just makeup bags and containers on the floor there. And then this bucket is, I was going to use for like first aid things, but what I've done is I've opened up the first aid kit because it was a complete disaster, and I'm just going through things because like this little case, if I can get it open, like look, I'm wasting this whole space for like a few little Neo to go thingies, right? So this can all fit in the first aid kit. So I'm going to try and get as much in here as I can, and it'll be all in one spot, and I won't even need the bucket. So yeah. All right, continuing on. So I'm getting there. I have those bins are in there. I found some toothpaste that could go in those containers. My first aid stuff is much more organized in here now. I compiled a lot of it into this case, and I ended up getting rid of a couple little first aid kits that we just didn't need anymore. I've got the book, I've got all the Band-Aids and stuff. Sorry, I was very zoomed in there. So that's better. It's more organized and everything is in one spot, because someone, who was it, Bryn, went around looking for a Band-Aid the other night. So there we go. And the anti-itch stuff, we always have that there. It's not specifically for Bryn, but she went on a camping trip, and we put her name on it. Okay, so mishmash of stuff. I found a better container for the bobby pins. It's a little Gerber baby container, but the lid snaps on, so that's better than the little box that she had. I'm starting to put some nail things together. This is still empty, still waiting for whatever's going to go in there, if anything. Hair stuff, I've got most of it in here now, but I think what I'm going to have to do is like take out all the headbands and like lay them out on the table somewhere, and then take all the elastics and lay them out and just have them select, because I think neither one of them realize how many hair things they have. This is what we would call a nightmare. And see, more hair stuff, more hair things. Yeah, okay, so what I'm going to do is, once I get the kids from school, well, that came undone. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, that needs to be taken out and glued or sewed back together. Maybe sewing it would make it last longer. I'll fix that, because Kerrigan does wear those when we go to fancy dinners. She wears those in her hair. Let's see. So hair things, these little elastics, another one of her bracelets. And then down here, more of the same. My aunt, what is beeping? That's weird. My aunt, my dad's sister, Jackie, made these for the girls. Adorable. I think she gave those to them last Christmas. And then down here, guess what? More hair things. And then back in there I have some curling irons and a flat iron. Those used to be mine. Had those for many years, but as you see, my hair is really short. So I don't need hair things anymore. They are going to be so excited when they come home. Oh, the moans and groans, I'm going to hear about this one. Okay. Okay, so just as I predicted, the kids were very excited about getting to help in here. Homework suddenly seemed very important to both of them. So I'll approach that again in a little while. This is how I vacuumed up above the cupboards. They were really dirty, so I stood up on the counter there and brought my vacuum up high enough so I could use the hose. And so I cleaned up on top of the shelf up there. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna take a bit of a break and wait for the kids, because I can't do anything else until they help me. Here's our little cruise ship bathroom. We have a medicine cabinet up here, which is usually a mess. I can never keep it tidy. And then down under here is another disaster. So I gotta clean all this up, but I'm just gonna give the floors a nice sweep before I sit down. All right, so I'm gonna start down here. Oh, I can hear my knees crack. Okay, I bought these 2 bins about a year ago, but they've been working out great. Well, more than a year ago, and it's been working out great, but now things have gotten out of control. So let me just kind of clear it out of all this extra stuff. Okay, hang on. Okay, I've cleared out all this stuff, and then the bins have things in them which I know are okay, but I'll show you in here in a second, and I'm going to clean everything out. What am I doing? These ones here, they're the Sterilite. I don't exactly know the dimensions, but they fit in here perfectly, so I was happy about that. Up top here, I just have tooth and eye care Q-tips, which, hang on, Scott has Q-tips that he always leaves on top, so those can go in there. So it's kind of tooth and eye and ear care. This is a little thing, I have a water pillow, and that's just the thing I use to fill it with water when it needs it. And then down here is skincare. Ooh, that's heavy. I have this Olay, which, you know what, I don't use it. Bye-bye. This, I don't use it. Bye-bye. I've got one of these Smooth Away kits for hair removal. I've got an extra little cheap razor. These little skin creams, I'm going to give these to Bryn. Actually, these ones here I'm going to put in the car. I have a little makeup bag thing that I put in the car with creams. This one is Bath & Body Works Peach Sparkle. I think the kids use that, so I can give them back to them. This one, Pearberry, I love it. And I'm not big on scent and stuff, but for whatever reason, I enjoy Pearberry. My sister turned me on to that one, and I really like it. And then down here, I have a holder for my razor. I have a comb, a couple hair clips, and a headband. This is all hair product things. Those are good if I'm like using my tweezers or whatever, and if my bangs are getting long, I just kind of clip them up out of the way. I have a little mirror, a thing of deodorant, and a shower cap, just in case, because on the mornings that I get my hair dyed, I don't wash my hair, so that would be... Really? Who am I kidding? My hair's so short, it doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be in a shower. Then in my makeup thing, I've got a little makeup bag. I have so many makeup bags. I'm going to put that up here because I have so many makeup bags that I have to go through. I've got blush. I've got some eyeshadows. I still need to wash out these buckets. A little powder that my hairdresser gave me. I've got lipsticks that can stay there. A mirror, a little lipstick case. That is a little travel mascara. I'll give that to Bryn. I've got a mirror. I've got some lip conditioner from MAC. And then I've got an extra blush brush. Here's my nail bucket. I had a couple clear ones that were just kind of gross and cloudy now, so I got rid of those. And then I'm just going to go through my nail polish stuff. I just keep it in this bag because it's just easier to take around the house, because I usually paint my nails outside. Now this stuff here, I have this Kiss stuff, and one is a pink, which I like, and this is the taupe, so that's gonna go. I don't like that color. And then I have two of these. One is newer than the other, and one is less oh shoot. I got all my French manicure stuff mixed up. Ah! This is great, this carousel stuff. I love it. It works. It's wonderful. I've got these H2O body butters that, this is a sea salt one and that's the other one, but I don't get rid of these because they're from the Disney Cruise Line. So I'm going to put these down with foot care. Actually, oh, I didn't clean out this bucket yet. Okay, let me clean this out. Ta-da! Okay, it's all lemon fresh now. So I'm going to keep my hydrating stuff, my Dr. Scholl's thingy, my pet egg for all my filing and scrubbing. Seriously, I have issues with my feet. This one is great for scrubbing. This one is dead. That can go. Hang on, I'm going to put all the stuff I'm getting rid of up here for now. It's hard to stay focused on the tasks that you're getting rid of stuff. It's very hard to do. Now these are old. I have a new pack of some Bath & Body Works, so those can go. I've got a little pad thing. I'll keep that for now. Okay, now, oh my god, I got another one of these things. Which one do I use? I don't know. Oh, but then I just got rid of the other. Okay. Nail clippers, those can go in there. Got another pad thing. That. Okay, it's not very organized, but it's in there. Olay, I'm not going to use that. And then this other stuff I'm not going to use. These are great, I like those, so I'll put that in there. The shower cap I'm not going to use. Mousse, I don't use mousse anymore. These other things, those are going to go. So I wiped out my makeup bag, and yes, it's a man's utility bag. Like, really, I don't care, because I find there's more room in this than some other makeup bags. There's a little zippered pocket over here that I'm going to put these extra things. I've got some wet naps. I have some Band-Aids and some Neo to go. I have Gravol, which is good to have when you're traveling. I have a couple Buckley's cold meds. Nope, they don't expire till 2015. I've got a couple cough drops. I have the little repair kit thingy for glasses, little screwdriver sets. I have a nail file. So that's all in there. No, I won't put those in. Ooh, I have this Band-Aid thing. Nah, it's too bulky. Alright, a pen. For what reason, I have no idea. Okay. Then, I'm going to pull from this stuff and just kind of set up my bag so that it is ready if we ever have to go anywhere. So I've got this, my Sensodyne stuff, my Vaseline. See, this was all in here, and then just after after my trip, everything was not Christmas, Halloween. After the Halloween trip, everything kind of just got thrown back and messed up, and I didn't bother doing anything very tidily. My flosser, my travel contact solution. I do have a travel contact case that I should put in there. My hand sanitizer. A razor is always good to have. I've got the big razor case, but I don't find I use it. I can put a Nivea hand cream in there. My little travel gel. Yeah, there's that razor case. That's fine. And then makeup. This is a nice thin mirror to have. Makeup would I would just pack that the day I was going, so I don't need anything like that. Nail polish, I never take nail polish on a trip. And fingernail clippers. I would want a pair of fingernail clippers with me. And I would have my foot stuff with me. I'll just leave it in here for now. That's really, where am I going? Okay, so that's just kind of the basics that I would always have in my utility kit. So I might as well just put the stuff in and, oh, Advil. Leave that in there. Okay, so yeah, makeup, there'd be other stuff that I would add, but those are just kind of the basic little travel things that I would always keep with me, so that can live there. And so under the sink is, oh, I didn't put my light back in. Hang on. So that is done. There's the under the sink. Now, I just have to deal with all this now. Okay, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Okay, so I brought everything from our bathroom into here, and now I'm going to sort it and put it up in the cabinet of where it should go. Okay, I left a couple makeup things there just to see if the kids want them. And then I stored the extra creams, Scott's trimmers, the extra thingy up there. We just don't have a lot of space in on our bathroom counter, and those are in the way. We really should be using them, but anyway. I had the aloe and the hydrogen peroxide stuff put there. And like I said, this shelf still needs to be dealt with, but I need the kids to go through that and help me with that. And then Kerrigan's drawers. Okay, now for our medicine cabinet. This I can never keep tidy. Scott and I were supposed to be sharing this middle shelf. He's taken it over again, so whatever. I have this shelf. I'm just going to take everything out and give it a good cleaning. Okay, so I just wiped down the top shelves and just kind of straightened his stuff up a little bit. It wasn't too messy, and I don't really mess with what he has because he has his own system, same way I wouldn't want him reorganizing my stuff. These are all my vitamins. I couldn't find that, but remember I said we were at one point sharing this shelf? Yeah, apparently my stuff was still, a couple things were still up there. So I'm just gonna straighten up my shelf and I'll be back. Okay, so that's much better. I've got my contact stuff over here, deodorant. Skin things, my vitamins, which I'm supposed to be taking. I'm anemic and I'm supposed to be using iron pills, and I'm very bad at taking vitamins. I'm supposed to be taking them at night because I find they make me really nauseated. And I mean, look at the size of these pills, they're huge. And I just have Tums and my allergy meds. And then this is, these are interesting. My dentist gave these to me on my last trip. They're Stimudent. Okay, they're little wooden sticks that you're supposed to jab in between your gums. And she was showing me, she said, see, your gums are bleeding. I'm like, yeah, because you're jabbing a stick in my mouth. But anyway, they're supposed to help fight gum disease and whatever. So, you know me and the dentist. Okay, we're not best of friends. And so that is done. The only extra thing I found in there was my grab all that I had to use last weekend because I thought I was going to throw up. But it was just my contacts making me dizzy. And now I'm sure this camera's making you dizzy. So I'm just going to put this up here and put that in with the medications. See how nicely that goes and where I knew right where it went? All right, it's Sunday night, December 1st. I finally got Kerrigan to tidy up her stuff. Oh, it's looking very good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Good job. Oh, look, you even organized stuff. You must watch my videos.
I do.
Okay, I'll be back. Keep at it.
No.
So this is what's left. I just need them to sort through that when they get home. And I just put all the colored elastics in there, put all these black ones that they use for school just on one of these clips because they're supposed to be wearing navy or black hair things. And I think that's about it. I don't think I made any more changes. So all the hair band things are in there. And like I said, I just want them to look at those things and make decisions. And then the only other change I made was this bucket that I just had on the counter. This basket was there with all these meds and things in it. So I just switched it so that those two were the same. And then I used that basket for the tooth stuff and Bryn's contacts. And then I just used that other little container to put her EpiPen stuff in. So I just need them to kind of go through the makeup bags, see if there's anything they want to get rid of. The thing with the makeup bags though is that they only use them if we're traveling. It's not like they carry around a purse with a makeup bag in it. So I just have to wait for them to get home from school and go through this stuff. And this is the bag of stuff that they got rid of the other day. So I just need them to make a decision and add those things to it or put them somewhere. So that is it. I'm now considering the bathrooms done.